going up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Oakland.
Well, you ain't let nobody get
this is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it.
Damn.
Comes out to the 25-yard line.
Damn, I'm gonna get in on that. I'm getting in, bro. Shit. Yeah. Shit, you gotta come anyway. Check in. Yeah.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Place it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Cookies.
On 1st down, Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Newton now to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From the 44, Carr, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had a big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Newton to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
This game like this, I better take advantage of it. And make them pay.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando in this one. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, The fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing now is called. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Dominate. Straight up dominate. Hook the leg. He finna tap. Make them tap. That's what we do.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he... Being taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This is Richard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Carr, catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
How the freak is that?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr will get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, box truck.
They'll run on first down. Richard. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They go back to the ground. This time Jacobs looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Carr gives to Richard. And he's in.
Dominated that whole drive.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, let's get that.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers going for the deep ball.
Big hit. Yeah, let's go.
In the air and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
I don't know. Who is this, boy?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
93.
Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Got that crap. Tell you that right now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, Richard. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
61, match box, right.
On 2nd down, Richard. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Oh, no, you done?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Carr. It's a screen to Richard.
Oh, man.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Man, you look. Girl, fuck me up.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Fuck. Say what?
He's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
And that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
And he hooked it.
And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Hey, dude, get down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
7:34.
On first down, Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach, Micah Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 47 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 37. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Complete to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now a timeout signaled for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
teaching those playbooks, man. Yeah.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Richard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he'll get this back to...
I'm going one more game. Fuck it, why not?
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might catch the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be for 4 days. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Team breath every time I'm through. Team packed it already new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in 3s. Wins come in 2s. Cash comes in 1s. Throw it up.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Let's go, baby.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards that time on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Rashard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Really something about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. Pass the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 61 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Hey, Charlie!
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing his car on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. On first down, Richard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now, Richard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Richard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On second down, Jacobs. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. To throw, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here's Wentz to throw. Going for it all. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation that they decided.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Daryl Worley.
Let's go.
There he goes, left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Let's fucking go.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Come on, check, cross. Hey, stand.
They go with Howard again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down. It's Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first, they go right back to Howard. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Tackles.
Ram. Here, shift.
Again, it's Howard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense. 36. Switch.
This 5-7.
Check.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
Go.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Waiting. Man, I got you. Hey, forward, Tokyo. 51 Mike.
To throw is Wentz. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Elliott puts this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running with Howard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On 1st and goal, Howard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen,